Okie dokie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Night's still Doug here. I'm playing Starfield again. Except, this time, hopefully, I've got all my settings correct and everything. And this time achievements will proc. It's correct and everything. And this time achievements will proc. So, yeah, okay, I like the starting screen. We are essentially starting the game again. So, new game. Yes. I have set the difficulty to hard, and I've turned off the crosshair because I don't like using crosshairs in games. Because, one, point shooting is just better. I find it more fun and practical. And two, it trains a muscle memory. And that muscle memory is active against every game you play. So you can be like, oh yeah, I could shoot that guy who's all the way over there. Also, we're going to pick up everything. Because I'm a loot whore.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella,
Don't die.
what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestyle Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. It's of red tape. Ugh. This one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Let's just go back and talk to people. See what they have to say.
Yeah, I'm up. Don't need to beg. You think we'll be done here soon? Now I hear this is the last dig.
So, when I was playing this last night, I mentioned that this place reminds me a lot of Red Faction 1 and the way that they do the mining in that game. Very much is strip mining into a cavern.
I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
You got a few more digs to go before I start talking to you.
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
There's a whole other area I haven't ever seen. Awesome.
Running through these veins pretty quick.
Oh, that's where she is. Oh, it just loops back on itself. Kind of.
Just trying to get through my shift.
That just respawn. No, I'm crazy.
Come on. It's time. You're with me.
Thing is, I know there's more ore in there.
What? I'm working.
How'd they sucker you to join? Balls in a fancy pamphlet?
Right.
Glad when we're off this rock. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Cool.
Let Hella do his job. Yes.
Standard reading clean break. Shutting down.
Let's go! Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if
Look
you
at that.
spike in
Perfect
gravity
break.
is a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
Well, there's clearly a lot of moisture on this planet if there are stalactites. Wait, are they stalagmites?
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
There we go. I think that's every deposit in here. Oh. Oh, there's stuff in the floor. touch it.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Gonna go with no hair for the minute. some of these scars are pretty gnarly. Fade that out a bit. Right, now let's choose some hair. I just love how that ridiculous hairline, because that is my hairline. But my hair is a lot longer than that, so... Cool. Background. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Not bad. I'm gonna go with soldier. And then Freestar Collective Settler. Terra Firma. And I'm going to go with kid stuff as well, I think. Yeah. Is that the name I'm going to go with? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am. Cool.
You were a good find when we hired you. Former military always knows how to get the job done. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
Everything's a blank after I... What is that thing?
It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore.
Everything's a blank after I entered that tunnel.
Huh. Well, makes the paperwork easier, and we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil. Our constellation contact is on approach.
Oh, sure.
Wait,
Just take my stuff.
Explorer's
All
group?
yours.
I thought they
Sorry.
were a
Oh,
joke.
you don't look good.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here
Argos
doesn't even
usually
believe
ain't
they
so
really
good at
exist.
picking sites.
The crew doesn't
Oh,
believe
this
Earth
time,
exists, but it's
like a
still
miracle.
There. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently.
If it ain't nailed down, I'm nicking it. Wow, there's a lot more stuff here.
Got it. You got somewhere else to be.
Nope, not really.
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. Calvert remains the weak link. He just can't train away stupid. But she's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
She's talking about me.
Don't get too used to how easy this has been. Next dig might be the toxic hazards or worse.
You alright? Need some coffee or something? Got a packet around here somewhere.
This is the personal log of Lynn's amazing right-hand man. That's me, Helen. Another day, another giant rock. The rock currently in question is Vectera, which is, it's a moon. It's in space, it's got ore, like the last 100. Unless you're me and can appreciate the beautiful distinctions between neodymium, vanadium, and iridium. I love these clowns, but most of them can't tell iron from lead.
I missed all of this last time.
Heller putting that first aid seminar to work on you, huh?
Yeah? Something you need?
Oh my god, you can just flip it. I'm actively taking all the soap. What's that note say? We regret to inform you that this restroom is closed for repairs. Heller is no longer permitted to use disposal facilities due to continued toilet clogs. Maintenance is scheduled for dislodge plunger that got stuck in the bowl. Please use other restroom until further notice. In addition, please remember to replace provided toilet paper in correct orientation. Failure to do so will create outrage among the crew. If you have any questions, please keep them to yourself as we are busy with our work. Thank you for your continued cooperation and have a wonderful day. Argos Management. How much fucking toilet paper did he use? The Orchid Merchant. I love you, said the Orchid Merchant, and I love you, my dearest, said Vanessa in return. But our passion, how long can it last? For our families will never approve. Hang on, is this just Romeo and Juliet? The answer is yes.
Hey. Busy.
But
Take my advice and pack your own suit next run. You always want to be the one choosing your own gear.
makes sense.
You're lucky. I've been with some outfits that didn't even bother packing medical.
Hey, that was my sandwich!
Mine now.
Yeah. Take care of yourself out there.
I'm busy. Is there anyone else to bother? You got a few more digs to go before I feel like talking to you.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Yeah, something like that.
Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know, being the boss and all.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. I've told Heller everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know. That this is another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. This place is giving me the willies. I think we're going to find something. I just have no idea what it could be, or why Barrett might want it. But those sweet Constellation credits mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully, between Barrett's mysterious thing and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days. when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
5 days? That doesn't seem like nearly long enough to actually mine a planet particularly well.
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Sonic boom.
In a Discovery class? That thing's older than this game.
Come on. Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
How would you know about that?
Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of everything but coincidences.
You could call it that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
that's the Crimson Fleet!
Crimson Fleet hit us. You in one piece? Good. Me? I'm just gonna pass out as soon as my heart stops racing.
That's probably not a good thing, mate. Let's add that to there. Add that into there. How much ammo we got for the rifle? 200. It's pretty good so far then. Picked up a buttload of credits.
Really should have paid more attention during those emergency drills.
Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing.
That's why she's the boss. Probably shut that door.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay.
Hey, you get any good hits in? It's not every day we get to cut anything other than rocks.
Ooh, I've got a pretty nice laser pistol. Sweet.
We appear to have suffered fewer casualties than would be expected.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time. Hey, you did good there. Kept your head.
We're still... Hey, I don't know how you kept your cool back there.
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
What is Constellation?
You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go.
If they can tell me what the artifact is, I'm in.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
What about the mine?
Now that we've been attacked, we've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going.
Thanks for everything, Lynn.
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Yes, it does. And the moon phases, because I'm wearing mine right now.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Why was the Crimson Fleet after you?
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
Loot whore. What did I dig up?
That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, The galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out. Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
Why send me?
Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
Okay.
And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
You going? Staying around isn't helping us out any.
I do like this walker thing. Wonder what's up there. That's just a scenic thing. Oh. My fat ass is over encumbered. Solar panels.
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay. It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier.
Oh.
Captain Douglas, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Okay. I don't have any iron or nickel. Don't have anything for that. Okay. Oh wow. That's a lot of red. you know, just storing everything. Is that mass the total mass of the stack, I'm guessing? I think so. There was one thing in here I was... What is that? Ah, they're lockpicks. I think.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Up we go. Yay, first achievement proc.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way. Ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, they'll be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
Okay.
An adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Oh my god, I can dock them.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the
I
wreckage
accidentally
for
grabbed
spare
it.
parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
I've lost all HUD. And I don't have control of the ship. That ain't meant to happen. I broke it. Bethesda, I broke your game.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way. Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, they'll be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
I'm taking you down!
Oh. Press 0. That didn't exactly do anything. Oops. God damn it.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way. Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, they'll be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a homing missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete. A perfect staging area for pirates.
Moon of Crete.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Information about the environment lets you scan the planet for resources and helps you discover any key landing sites. Scan the planet. Oh, cool. So, red is iron. What's that? Lead. A lot of iron and lead. Some water. Argon. Cool. Right. Let's land on this planet.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Oh, actually, let's test out that laser pistol. See what it's like. say that's enough of that for a minute.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Oh, that's how that works.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable. Prepare for combat. The Crimson Fleet is a confederation of smaller, independent pirate crews, all flying under the same banner. They are typically unscrupulous and violent.
Okay.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility. Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
Oh, interesting.
Oh man, that was the best.
Classic United Colonies. Put something in a cage until it kills you.
One more time.
Oh. Oh. Whoa. New beginnings. Hayden Wine. Personal log, January 13th. 2306. Can't believe it, I got the posting. Xeno Warfare Division is now official. I can't even imagine the amount of red tape they had to cut to get through at Mast. But it's long overdue, and I get to be part of it from the ground up. My official title is Assistant Xenobiology Technician. And they ship out in 3 days. Amanda is upset, but I assured her I have plenty of leave and will be back in New Atlantis all the time. I'm still not sure what I'm going, where I'm going. Definitely somewhere in UC space. Guess I'll. Well, that wasn't what happened, was it? Got our first extraterrestrial candidate today. What appeared to be an alien form of Degu Vasta, essentially a giant spider. Just say giant spider then. Mitchelson, in full protective gear, attempted to attach the neural control interface. Our security detail is still trying to remove him from the cocoon. We had no choice but to put down the creature. A minor setback. None of us expected success on the first try. I hear Dr. Paulson tell the others that the detachment of UC Marines is scheduled to deliver another creature next Tuesday. Ashtar specimen. I'm not sure how they managed it, but the UC Marines actually managed to bring us an Ashtar. It's not that the Ashtar is a terrifying beast and natural predator. Those are both exceptional and wonderful qualities, and essential to the work we're doing here. It's that the Ashtar is native to the planet Aquila in Cheyenne system. Aquila, home to Aquila City, capital of the Freestar Collective. Leave it to a group of ground pounders to grab a candidate from the enemy's backyard, though it does beg the question, have Freestar Collective scientists managed to weaponize their great natural predator? If so, our timetable just got accelerated. Trial failure. Any fears that our Freestar Collective counterparts have managed to weaponize the Ashtar have been completely dispelled. After the Mickelson debacle, we determined that the NCI should only be attached under full sedation, so that wasn't an issue. Problems started immediately afterwards. The Ashtar proved incredibly resistant to synchronization, and we never achieved control. Fidelity beyond 47%. Dr. Chim's arm was nearly ripped off after 5 minutes into the first trial. In short, the Ashtar simply cannot be controlled, if not by us, and certainly not by the Freestar Collective. Dr. Paulson has been in touch with Colonel Kasrov. Looks like the Marines will have another specimen collected and dropped off this time next week. More disappointment. Another creature, another failure. No fault of the UC ground pounders. We wanted a predator and they delivered. These things are so alien, Paulson had a difficult time deciding on a designation. Opted for Respirant Venium? Shame we couldn't properly sync the NCI. These things would have been spectacular, especially the poison. These specimens. Marines dropped another few specimens off this morning, totally unscheduled. Best way to describe them, they're arthropods, the alien equivalent of Hamorus germanus. Basically, giant space lobsters. Very promising giant space lobsters. I'm not entirely sure where the UC grants found these particular test subjects. Some godforsaken backwater rock, I imagine. After the third or fourth unsuccessful trial, I stopped asking. None of those earlier species could have been controlled with any reliability. As noted in my earlier logs, their natural aggressiveness made them effective weapons, but a bullet is less than useful if the gun keeps turning itself on the shooter. Well, that's true. But these new creatures possess the perfect neutral disposition, non-aggressive, even docile, yet capable of defending themselves with deadly efficiency when threatened, and when they do go on the attack, they're terrifying, so we'll see. Relocation. We're moving, packing up shop and transitioning the entire operation. It happened so fast my head is spinning. The work on the arthropods has been so successful, we're actually relocating to their homeworld. We'll have an unlimited supply of creatures for the Xenowarfare division. I've been named Senior Xenobiologist. That means I'll be running the entire facility. My first instinct is to tell Amanda I'm not used to her not being there. I'll give Mickelson credit. The guy really went to bat for me. He let the masked brass know that it was my work tuning the neural control interface that was instrumental in controlling the arthropod. I guess Paulson is being forced to retire. Good riddance. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely not the good guys. That one? No. Oh no, I buggered it. There you go. Credits, another lockpick, and a book. Ooh, found a frag grenade. I've only got the one, so I've got to make it count.
What?
Viable option.
There's a pain in the chicken. You want some more?
In combat, Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew. I am not sure why. I am aiming for your center of mass. It seems there are no hostile organisms nearby.
Well, that's not the case, is it, Moscow?
I am no longer detecting signs of life from the enemy. I believe the enemy is nearby.
Oh, god damn it. see what's on this computer. Project Pet Shop, Arthropod Success, and the Red Devils. 11th of February 2307. My staff and I just arrived this morning, and I'm not surprised to find the facility completely operational. As usual, the UC spared no expense. It's all very exciting. Inspirational, really, knowing you have the full support of the decision makers. I have to admit I was surprised to learn that the lab is a closely guarded secret, located in Freestar Collective space no less. But we go where the work takes us. Xeno warfare is the evolution of armed ground conflict. We know it, and the Freestar Collective surely knows it as well. Forget what the calendar says, this is the 1942 all over again. We may as well be the Manhattan Project, racing to create the game changer before the other side. So to that effect, I'm overjoyed to officially announce Project Pet Shop Phase 1 is go. Arthropods. The arthropods are, in the word, incredible. Calm, easy to work with, and they even allow themselves to be fitted with the NCIs without too much trouble. Synchronization has thus far been nearly instantaneous, and their control fidelity has remained in the 95-97% range. They passed all environmental survivability tests as well. Hot, cold, low or no oxygen. I'm pretty sure these things could operate effectively in any environment. Most promising is how well they've already integrated with the Red Devils, who have joined us for a period of extended training. After all, they'll be leading the creatures into combat, so it's crucial they established a war bond. Success! After months of testing a variety of extraterrestrial specimens, I am overjoyed to report that we have finally found a species that will serve as the backbone of the UC Xeno Warfare Division. The arthropods are everything we hoped for and more. Imagine a pack of alien beasts suited to any terrain, capable of instantly obeying any command. I have designated these beasts Obedience Pass, but we just call them stalkers. I think it may finally be time to crack open a bottle of Chateau Avion 2170. The Red Devils. So the Red Devils' progress with the Stalkers has been nothing less than amazing. Now I see where they're so highly recognized in UC military circles. None of the rah-rah bullshit you see with the regular grunts. These are focused professionals. After another week of training here in the pet shop, I'm confident they'll be ready for a live test in the field. Mickelson suggests I contact Colonel Kasov and find out where his Marines grabbed that spider from the early trials. He wants his competence, but then it would make for a good trial. Okay, so they're doing experiments, that I get. And they found something that works, and they're gonna immediately send it into combat against another creature that they know how strong it is, because it, you know, they had to put it down. Don't know about you, but I kind of see that as a bit of an issue. Hey, I have a skill point. Okay. Put it in the pistol certification.
Listen up! We got someone trying to jump our school. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
Captain Douglas, protocol carrying objects is one of my simplest.
You're going to pay for that! We're in our heads! No! Oh, no. This is over!
Ooh. Ah. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, that works. Thought I'd royally messed it up then, but no. Fortunately. More frag mines. Office safe. Project Terminal. War Phase 2 Stalkers and Headlights. We're at war, but establishing the colony of Vesta, the Freestar Collective, have forced the UC's hand. The unmitigated gall, thinking they could establish control over a fourth star system, such a flagrant violation of the Treaty of Narian. Our diplomats tried to resolve things peacefully, but the Council of Governors wouldn't listen. Insignificant farming violation of the treaty. No, such a flagrant violation of the treaty. Wouldn't listen to our reason. Apparently they claimed that Vestra was not a colony, but rather just an insignificant farming outpost. Nice try. By all accounts, the Red Devils and Stalkers worked to perfect unison, and the results were everything we could have hoped for. No Red Devil or Stalker casualties. Vesta's defenders were apparently taken by complete surprise, which greatly contributed to their fatality rate, 93%. Jesus! This is a great day for the Red Devils, a great day for the UC, and a great day for Xeno warfare. Note, no, it's not lost on me that this classified facility is actually located within the Freestar Collective space. So goes the great game. Phase 2. It's finally time. After a number of successful missions with the Red Devils, the Stalkers have proven to be exactly the weapons we had hoped for. So it's time to expand our operations. MAST has finally approved the next stage of this facility's operation. Project Pet Shop Phase 2 will commence soon. Stalkers. We're officially stopped working on the Stalkers. There are enough creatures in the field to serve the Red Devils, who haven't been here to train in over a year. If they need more, we can easily gather some from the planet and fit the NCIs. But from this point on, our focus is Phase 2. Heat length. Throughout the settled systems, from civilized world to backwater brush towns, pilots have had to deal with the nuisance known commonly as the heat leaks. I had my own unpleasant experience 4 years ago at the New Atlantis spaceport. My transport was delayed while the dock crew removed a few of these filthy little things from the aft thrusters. They're attracted to heat, feed off it through some endothermic process, so thrusters are the perfect place for them to hide. They can take a full afterburn thrust with no ill effects on the Hatlets, heat leeches. That is, a ship with the full infestation can generally expect a 3 to 5% drop in thruster efficiency. Working with the heat leeches has been interesting, if not entirely satisfying. We have 11 of them in the lab, but by all accounts they're completely inconspicuous save for their heat siphoning properties. But what if there were a way to weaponize them, perhaps artificially enhancing their heat siphoning to completely and instantaneously disable a ship, or even better, to somehow reverse the process so that they transfer their own heat into a ship. Someday. Today, I fear we lack the means to do either. Okay. Weird.
sync with the neural control interface. It just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
That's Hayden. Terramorph specimen. Thanks to the UC Marines, we now have a second prize piece of the puzzle, a fully grown alpha predator. According to my research, a group of astrogeologists made first contact nearly 100 years ago on some remote moon. The creature didn't appear to be indigenous and was alone. There's currently no record of how it got there, so it was sheer cosmic chance that the astrogeologists found it, or rather, it found them. Scientists were quick to categorize it Alcasio Mantia, roughly killing machine. The UC Marines tasked with taking it down chose a simpler name, Terramorph. I read the official record once. For the 8-person squad, only 2 of the grunts survived. On one of those, 2 lost a leg. Such an exciting time to be in Xeno warfare. That sounds like a terrible thing. Today we fit the Terramorph with the NCI. If our experience with the grunts first dropped off the creature is any indication, our sedation window will be around 15 minutes. We'd better make them count. I'm guessing it wasn't 15 minutes, it was more like 5. Okay.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some...
We're dead. We're all dead. The comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the Terramorph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming. God.
kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
What do you want with Barrett anyway?
We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you. Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
If he were here, Barrett would say he was proud of you for asking that.
The answer is no. Open fire!
In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death. Enemy activity detected at close range. To Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference. Exterior plating.
Okay.
Enemy damage registered. These criminals should be
That motherfucker took off with my loot.
You gotta be kidding me. We don't have a problem with Barrett. Oh, that constellation key.
That statement is partial, but the only thing,
I don't care what kind of...
if he were here,
The answer... Open fire! I'm keeping my head down.
Damage registered. Exploration requires so much bloodshed. I have located the enemy. I do not feel pain. It is terrible. You appear to be prioritizing our deaths over your own survival.
I'm blind!
Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy.
Not worth it. Let's end it. Not done yet. I'm in over my head. Ah!
We need to reach the alphas. I will accept any and all items.
Okay, interesting. Right. Let's make a hard save. Okay. I think I'm going to end the stream here for now. I'm going to grab some lunch and loot the facility of all of the junk, transfer it back to the ship, and then pick up from there. So that'll probably be an hour or so-ish. And then we'll go to, I guess, New Atlantis and see what that place is all about. Right, so I hope you have a good afternoon, good morning, or good evening wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.